Bowman here from BWOne.com. I'm going to give you my review of the BlackBerry Bold 9930 for Verizon. Okay, let's start out this review with a hardware tour. Right here in the front you have a 2.8-inch capacitive touchscreen display. One of the new things here with this form factor of BlackBerries here, it's a really nice and crisp and responsive screen. You'll see that as we're going through the software. You have your earpiece here at the top. Right here below you have buttons for send and power, back, the BlackBerry button, and the optical trackpad. And you can also click that down as it works as a button as well too. Right below that is the famous BlackBerry keyboard. It's a really nice keyboard. You know BlackBerry is known for that, and overall you're going to be really satisfied with the keyboard. And we'll take a look here on the side. It has a nice sleek chrome trimming around it. Really gives it a nice professional look to it. And right here on the side, built into the chrome trimming, is the 3.5mm headphone jack. And I've had some issues with this. If your headphones don't fit flush all the way in, it will it'll sort of flicker on and off the headphones while you're trying to listen to something. So you want to make sure you have headphones that fit flush into the 3.5mm headphone jack. This is your micro USB port. Here on the side, you have your volume buttons and a convenience key. You have another convenience key that can be customized for anything. Right now, it's set for the camera. On the top, you have your screen lock button. Don't have anything here at the bottom. On the back, you have a 5-megapixel camera with LED flash, and pictures and video quality do come out pretty good. It's pretty much on par with most cell phones that are out today with high definition cameras and 5-megapixel cameras out there. It looks really good. We have test pictures that available at BWOne.com, so definitely go and check that out. We'll lift up this battery door here. You have the battery itself, and then right above that, actually, you have the micro SD card slot, which there isn't anything in there now, but you can slide a card in there. You have to take the battery out to put the card in, and it will support up to 32 gigabytes of storage. It currently comes built in with 8 gigabytes of storage, and about 6.5 of that is available to the user. Internally, it runs a 1.2 gigahertz processor. It does come 3G global, so it's 3G here in the US and overseas as well too, with a pre-installed SIM card, which is right below the battery. You also have Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS, all the things that you would expect in a smartphone today. And overall, a very nice hardware package coming from RIM here. It's a little weighty, but overall really solid build and just what you would expect from Research in Motion and a high-end BlackBerry. Okay. We'll take a look here at the software. It's running BlackBerry 7 OS. It's the latest version of the operating system with liquid graphics. What you're going to see here is not only the responsiveness of the touchscreen, but sort of the smoothness of the graphics, as you can see here. And it's a lot of this is stuff that you've been familiar with and what you've seen before, and RIM has kind of polished over it and kind of improved upon some things here. Isn't as good as sort of their, the QNX software that we've seen on the BlackBerry Playbook tablet. But you kind of get an idea here. And you can also use the optical trackpad to navigate around. And in some cases, it looks so traditional, sometimes you forget that you can't touch the screen and end up just using this anyway. Some traditional BlackBerry users are probably going to be doing a lot of that and not touching the screen as much. But here at the top, it gives you all your mobile connections and options right here. And then if you hit the center, that gives you just your notification section, also gives you your calendar. Go back, you hit the little search icon there, does universal search. So if you want to search something like YouTube, it'll, as soon as I spell it right, it'll bring YouTube up there for you. And you can kind of customize how you want this to go right here. If you want to go all the way up here, if you want it to disappear, you can go just like that. There's any multiple desktops obviously inside of this, but you do have the ability to change the wallpaper in the background and such. All right, next thing we'll do is take a look here at the browser. And we'll actually head over to BWOne.com. All right, there. So it loads up. It's a very updated browser. It doesn't support Flash just yet, but it pretty much renders most sites pretty well. Wait for this to load up here. Loads up the website. Give it a couple more seconds to finish loading. Alright, we'll try to scroll around as it's loading up what's left, and you can see there the site's pretty much loaded all the way up for the most part. And you can pinch the zoom like that. Goes in. It's pretty decent for the experience. It's still a small screen to kind of be doing this on. It isn't, one of the bigger screens with more of a full web browser like an Android and iOS, but it's going to get the job done. You're going to render most pages pretty well. You can see there. Head out of the browser there, and I'll show you some other cool things. You have this social networking application here that allows you to put all your social networks inside of it, and you can update them all at once and so on. You have pre-installed Facebook and Twitter, but you do have to update the applications when you turn it on. And that's one of the annoying things as well, is when you're updating applications, a lot of them you have to reboot the entire operating system, and which does take some time to reboot again for you to use the applications. Hopefully they can fix that down the road. And we'll actually start a text message here. It's stuff that you, like I said, you've seen this. If you've used the BlackBerry before, you've seen this before. It isn't too much different other than cosmetic changes, but I want to show you how the keyboard works. We'll do, this is the song that doesn't end. This goes on and on. All right, bonus points for whoever knows where that little line, this is a song that doesn't end, yes it goes on and on, my friend, comes from. Call quality on the BlackBerry Bold 9930 is pretty good. People could hear me, I could hear them well. Speakerphone quality was good as well too. Typically the stuff that you would get out of a BlackBerry device. So all in all, that's definitely good. And Verizon network is of quality, and you can definitely get nice and clear calls. So that is the BlackBerry Bold 9930. It's definitely a BlackBerry sort of made for the BlackBerry fans out there. I don't really see it winning anybody new over, especially at the $299 price tag, which is the same price as a lot of 4G phones on Verizon's network that are a little bit more capable than what this has to offer. It's not saying that the BlackBerry operating system isn't capable itself. It's just really made for the BlackBerry fan out there, and a lot of other devices out there, especially, you know, its competition really has kind of surpassed it in a bit of a way there. But I would say wait and see if it in the holiday period, if it drops down to a $199 price tag. I can definitely see it being worthwhile at that price point. But $299 definitely hard to recommend with a lot of other phones out there that are just a little bit more capable than this. So this is Bowman here from BWOne.com. This is the video review of the BlackBerry Bold 9930. The written review is written by Stephanie, one of our contributing editors. So make sure you subscribe to our YouTube page, follow us on Twitter, become a fan of our Facebook fan page, check out that full written review. The link to that and all our social media is in the description. And as always, remember to live your tech world in high definition.